guys, what's up? So, not really feeling too well today, and I had plans to do a video in the snow, and I don't know if you guys can tell out the back window or anything, but there's no snow. Woke up, it was all melted. So instead, I decided to do a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and that's basically explaining why I made a channel, what I plan to do with this channel, and the things you can expect to see throughout the upcoming weeks and what we have previously made. When I initially made this channel, it was strictly because my wife and I wanted to have videos to look back on, because when I was a kid, my parents would always record everything on their big old video camera that was like this big, and they'd take the tapes and put them on the bigger tapes, and we'd be able to put them in every couple of years and watch them and see old birthdays, old Christmases, stuff like that. And I wanted something like that, and instead of recording it and keeping it on a disc or something like that, we have something available to us in YouTube that I am able to just upload it, share it with the world, let everybody I know see it, everybody who's interested, and also be able to go back and watch that later. That's what I was initially trying to do with this channel. Well, after a few weeks of doing this, I started to realize that instead of just having a channel that is, old things and something we can look back on, I started to realize that it would give me reasons to go out and do things. And if you don't personally know me, you don't know how hard I struggle to find motivation to do things. Like, I would much rather be out like hiking or mountain biking or doing stuff like that, but if I don't actually have plans to do it, I won't push myself to do it. So that's where the deadline to making a weekly video came in, because I thought if I give myself a deadline that I have to come out with a new video every week, it gives me that push I need to go out and do something at least once a week, because I work all week, and then the weekends, instead of just sitting at home like I had been doing, it gives me that push that I need to go and just do that thing that I was planning on doing, do that thing that I maybe wasn't planning on doing, or even just grabbing someone and going around with them and trying to figure out something to do. The thing that kind of worked out really well with this channel was the fact that we got the idea right before our life started getting really interesting. Because we got the idea right before we started wedding planning and stuff like that, and without even realizing it, that was also right before we found out we were pregnant with our son, Ben. Once we found out that was like the set in stone, like, we need to keep doing this because we want him to be able to look back on these videos just the same as we did. That's fun. So now, with that out of the way, that just leaves me with what you can expect from this channel, and that's anything we do. So lately, we've done challenges, we actually filmed a prank that it will be out in the next couple weeks. It took a bunch of cameras, so it's got a lot of editing to do, and you'll be able to see that soon. Basically, baby updates, wedding updates, or I guess it'd be marriage updates, not wedding updates. The wedding's already done. Getting to see our child grow up, getting to see maybe our next child, taking the camera along with any trips that we may go on, or really just anything that happens in our life. Like, I got Megan a new car. That was 2 weeks ago, and last week's video was her trying to learn to drive that car, and that's just simple. Like, it's just a simple video, really. I only set the camera up and just did what I was going to do anyway, and then I edited it together and put it up online. And so it's just following along with the things we do in our lives, and I keep saying it, but giving us something to look back on. Now that being said, main reason why I'm still doing it and pushing to do like things like pranks and things like challenges is because as I started to film and edit these videos, I realized that it was a lot of fun. I liked documenting things, and I liked sitting down and like kind of tweaking the footage and what was seen through the lens to make it how I wanted it to be seen. And it was like something that I didn't really expect to encounter, but I'm really glad that I did, because it's something that I never realized I would be so interested in. And now that I've done it and experienced it, I'm very interested in it. I have like, my camera collection has grown from like one GoPro. The first video was filmed on my phone. The second one was filmed on the camera that I'm using now. I now have a DSLR, 2 GoPros, and it's just made documenting everything a lot easier and a lot more fun, because it's given it a bit more of a challenge having multiple cameras and multiple things. To me, something that's not challenging isn't worth doing. And there's also like finding the perfect music that fits to give it the mood that I wanted. Essentially being the director of my own small videos. And it's a really cool experience, even if the video gets 30 views or it gets thousands of views. And I've had both, and each video is just as satisfying to make for me. In the end, that's really what I'm doing it for. To give myself, my wife, my children, my family, my friends, anyone, something to look back on, to remember the times that we've had and the things that we've done that got us to where we will be in the future, wherever that may be. So if you made it this far, I guess I have to say thank you for watching. This is the first video I've had where it's just been me talking for the whole video, and so I really appreciate you making it this far. I hope you're as excited as I am for this channel, and most importantly, like, thank you for being along with us in this journey. And I promise next week we'll be back to the regular footage. We'll be doing something funny, something crazy for everybody to enjoy. So make sure you give us a like, comment down below if you have any ideas of things you want us to do, any questions. I'll answer anything. And subscribe to stay up to date on whatever we come up with in the future, and to follow us along on this journey. Bye.